Right, so yes, 1, 2, 2. Ah, what a morning. Right, so let's get this set up. And let's get crack-a-lacking. Right. Okay, what I need to do is move this bench. So we've got somewhere to sit. Annoying. Right, so think probably put the bench about there, or maybe something along those lines. Yeah. Right. So good morning, everybody. If you feel like chatting, please just put something in the comments below. Today's session is a bit of a back routine. So we're gonna do some Pendlay rows. Just take it one step at a time. 60 kilos loaded up. Needing my wraps. We're gonna get a little bit heavier today. Where are my wraps? There they are. Right. So good morning, everybody. Hope you're well. Whew. I was meant to be doing deadlift today, but I've decided against that. I think tomorrow will be deadlifts tomorrow. We'll see what happens today. Right, and so without any further ado, let's get ready on the bar. Oh, you know what? I'm not done. I haven't put my clips on. Always, always, always clips, clips, clips. Ah, yes. Put the one on, not the other. Anyway. Here we go. Nice. Nice, nice. So get your comments in below. Ooh. Wow. Not too bad. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do another set of 60 kilos. One thing I do like about the Pendlay rows is trying to get myself parallel to the floor. Really lock in and just focus on just performing the rep correctly, really target them lats. So, comments. Why could I actually prefer the peace and quiet? There's no fighting and squabbling over machines. It's nice and chilled. So definitely my go-to time of day to come to the gym. Wow, eating this fabulous. Well, I try to lift. But yes. So for me, coming to the gym this time of morning just makes more logistical sense. I don't have to second guess a routine. I can just do what I feel when I feel like it, and it just makes it a more enjoyable workout. You got this. So we are live both on YouTube and TikTok. So get your comments in, and let's get cracking. Let's do another set of Penlay rows. So the one thing I like to do is when I do my rows is I like to get 90 degrees to the floor. Got there. So yeah, not too bad. So um so so far so good. Again, what we're gonna do is start overloading the bar and trying to get a bit more strength in there, a bit of trying to get a bit more fatigueness to the back. I think 60 is quite a fun for number to start off with. Maybe we just maybe we'll just stay and try and just focus on the range of motion and trying to probably slow down the exercise and just trying to focus on the negatives of the exercise. I think that'd probably be more productive than just chasing numbers all the time. Okay. Here we go. Even though that might not look much, believe you me, that is quite intense. Ooh. I think sometimes when you take out that the actual motion, slow the rep down, it intensifies the actual exercise itself. It's quite very apparent from the offset. Wow. Excellent. Whew. Mm, lovely. So again, I think I'll do some more sets like that. Really focus on that, slowing the rep down. Focus on the squeeze. Ooh, excellent. So get your comments in below. You know what to do. No, I find that I sleep after I finish work, so I don't really have any issues with being sleep deprived. I feel like I get plenty of sleep at the appropriate time, so I don't go home to watch TV. I go home, have something to eat, have a nice shower, catch up on any information I need to that I couldn't do at work, and then that's it. Then bye bye. I don't watch soaps on TV or any documentaries, anything like that. I don't feel don't think it adds any value to my life, so I don't bother with it. I think a lot of TV can be a bit of a brain rot unless it contains David Attenborough. That's something I definitely would watch. But there we go. So yeah, I utilize my time quite wisely, and I try to come to the gym and at a time where I think it's best for my journey. And coming at this time of day definitely suits what I'm doing at the moment. Right, so again, we're going to do another set. Again, just focus on that squeeze at the top. Just slow the negative down on the descent. Easy peasy. Wow. Cannot explain how, even though it might not look much, the intensity of that exercise is very apparent. Wow. So sometimes you don't always need to go as heavy in every session. Sometimes concentrate on the contraction, on the squeeze of the top end of a rep, and then have that slow negative on the descent. Definitely helps. Time under attention, as they call it. Again, just trains the muscle in a different aspect. Put it under a different type of strain. Where I think most times we always look to overload the muscle, and we're not so we don't give a lot of attention to the negatives, but this is definitely a good time to do it. So again, we'll do another set, and then we'll look at doing something a bit different in a bit. I think today we're going to do some more leg raises, which will be nice. We'll try and do some chin-ups. We'll jump onto the plated row machine. We'll do some row, and we'll do some probably some hamstrings as well. I think that'd be quite nice. During today's session, Right. I think what we're also going to do is probably look at doing some dumbbell work or maybe some cable work. We'll do some tricep overhead cable stuff and some bicep curls, whatever. Change things up, change the emphasis, change the range of motion, etc., etc. It's nice to have a bit of variety within the routine. Anyway, we'll do one more set now. Really squeeze at the top end now. Wow. Wow. Like I said, it might not look like a massive bodybuilder thing to do, but wow, the insane stretch that you get. And that is so demanding. Wow. Just allowing the lats and the scapula to like, you know, super extend. Wow. So get your comments in below. Hi, Ace on YouTube. Hello, thank you for the comment. What is the Portugal and Croatia score? I know it was 1-1 not so long ago, and I assume it's almost finished. So let us know what the scores are. Ooh. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bonus set. Right. Wow. Now I'm starting to feel a bit more engaged. La la la. Right. That is it. Knackered. So, first exercise done. Bit of a change of emphasis. We'll now jump on to something a bit different. Well, maybe a machine, plated machine. But wow. Right. So here we go. So appreciate the comments. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. Okay. Let's think about what we're going to be doing. I think what I'm going to do now is something that's going to balance the chest, and I'm going to do a bit of a, not my favorite, but do a bit of decline hammer strength. Again, we're not really too fussed about the weight aspect of it. Trying to concentrate on more of the contraction than the actual weight that we're shifting. Yeah, but that's way too high for me. What have we done there, Lee? Further. Yeah, that's about. Hmm. Right there. So please feel free to get your comments in. C1 Portugal. Thank you very much. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I would expect Portugal to go through. Oh, nice. Yeah, this Bishop, it is indeed well done. It is Bishop Auckland. Let me just gather my junk from my swap rack from earlier. Oh, yeah. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba. Right, so this is one gym in Bishop Auckland. we have a message on YouTube. I have no idea what you are on about with the new law of ice. Not my realms of expertise. Not really want to be able to comment on that on YouTube. So yes, this is one gym in Bishop Auckland. Pretty sick gym, to be fair. Nice. So one thing I'm starting to do more and more of, once I do one exercise and I use it as my main lift of the session, always like to do something that complements that muscle. So I always try and do an opposing muscle group, so you don't end up being too tight in either direction. Oh, 2-2. Oh, gee. Oh, what a time to score. There must have been quite a lot of added time there. Crazy. Wow. So, I think I'm just going to add another, put 10 kilos on either side. I think that'd be quite a nice number to get at. If I can actually find some weights that I want to put on. I would do 25. So it's not anywhere near as heavy as I would normally do, but sometimes I have to change the emphasis. I want to try and work on slowing the rep down, trying to get comfortable with the G. This is not my favorite type of machine, but sometimes you have to utilize what you have. Whether am I too high? Am I too low? Go a bit lower. Go down to yeah, that's it. Go down to 7. Don't want to be lower. Maybe better. Oh, that's better. But then, oh, you feel it more in your shoulders. That's the thing. Feels weird. Putting these machines out just don't seem to get the right emphasis. Oh, go disallowed. Oh, 15 minutes at a time. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Crazy. 15 minutes at a time. Shit me. Wow. Well, I didn't actually slow the rep down, did I? But it felt better. Uh, Not my favorite one. I think the one I prefer a normal hammer strength. Incline is probably a better one to do, but don't really have a hammer strength one here. But we do have an incline one, so I might go on that in a sec. So what I want to try and do is just slow down the rep and just concentrate on that squeeze and a very slow negative. So instead of prancing around on this one, we'll get something else set up instead. So I think sometimes it's not over yet. Good commentary there. They think it's all over. It is now. Anyway. Ah, gee. Right, so let's load up this with 20 kilos inside. Again, like I said, I'm not going to go too heavy. Definitely want to concentrate on negative reps. So something that I'm just trying to program into my sessions. So it's not always about hitting big heavy weights, or it's also doing that bit of conditioning. These handles are shit. Again, that's as high as it goes. Uh-huh. These handles are absolute trash. There we go, that's better. That is so much better. And I tell you what, tonight it's actually a nice cool night. Fans are going, it's really nice. Portugal goes through face Spain, that'd be a good one. So appreciate the comments. Keep them going. Trying to think who else is playing later on today. I know it's Argentina today, isn't it? That'd be an interesting one. I expect them to go through with flying colours. I expect Messi to score 1 or 2. I think that's at 11 o'clock tonight. I'm pretty sure it is. Ooh. So, again, I'm just going to concentrate on just slowing the rep down. It's not about the glitzy glamour, trying to overload and get as much weight on the bar as we can. We're just going to do slowing the reps down and just focus on time under tension. Might increase the weight to a more moderate 25 kilos aside. But yeah, do one more set at 20 and then we'll up the weight again. I might even do half reps. Wow. Again, I think sometimes just playing things by feel really gives you a good understanding what you're capable of and what you should be pushing on more of. Sometimes I think I probably don't have that tension at the bottom end. So I think sometimes getting your body used to certain tension and a certain range really helps. So let's get some more weight on. Woo. Woo-hoo. Before. So there we go. Right, 5 kilos, nearly 5 kilos. Here we go. Woohoo. So, do you do depends. I mean, of late, I've been doing anything between 1 to 4 reps, and then automatically increase the weight to get a bit more mechanical tension into the thing. So, what I'm going to start doing is the aim is trying to get 6 reps. If I get 3 to 4 good quality reps, and I think I want to go heavier, I then re-rack, add more weight on, and just trying to get up to a heavier working set. And once I perform something for 2 or 3 reps at my heaviest, I'm going to start scaling back and do like 85% of that working weight in that session. I think that's what I'm going to do going forward from now on. But today's session is focused on just trying to keep that mechanical tension, slowing down the reps. So I'm not too fussed about rep range. I will definitely be getting 6 to 8 reps. But again, I don't make that the be and end all. For me, it's about the mechanical tension that I can create within the muscle. For me, that's probably the most important. So the weight is not really that the go-to thing. It's not the most important thing in today's session. So I might just do like half reps or whatever I feel is going to be best for me. The muscle I'm training. Nice. So again, not going to lock out, and again, not trying to allow that tension to drop off from the chest as well. So just again, just different forms of doing the reps. Are they? No, they're not. These are just regular Nikes. Whoosh. Just regular Nikes. So comments on. I can't read Arabic. I'm sorry. Who are you talking to? Why is that gone all weird? Who are you talking to? I am talking to people on TikTok. So please feel free to get any comments in down below. Ooh. Now, again, we're ooh. Okay, so let's go again. Again, just slowing the rep down. Ooh. Wow. Wow. I think I probably need a little bit longer between sets. I think I've just went in a bit too soon, but wow, the mechanical tension. Amazing. I think probably Saturday or Sunday. Oh, we'll say Sunday. Sunday, maybe Monday, we'll be doing a maybe back-to-back chest days where we'll be looking at. Actually, no. Trying to think now. Oh my God. Ah, Kevin, busy. I think Sunday we'll be looking at doing a chest day. Whether I'll be doing a a PR day for barbell bench. I'm not sure. I definitely would like to try and progress the dumbbell press where possible. So we'll have to see how things go. But I think it might be time during this week that we'll jump onto the barbell bench press on Sunday morning. So that'd be a nice one. I think it's been a bit of time since I've been on there last. So here we go. So again, we'll just do some slow negative works. Wow. So there we go. Ooh. Oh, here it is. This is probably one of the downsides of working by yourselves. You've got no natural banter going around, conversation. Can be sometimes quite lonely, but I think sometimes when you're self-sufficient, locked in, it can be really enjoyable. And I think another thing is trying to find somebody with the same type of mentality as you. I think sometimes you get two completely different personalities with two different pathways, which sometimes can complement each other, but also can be a bit chaotic. Right, and so let's go again. Nice. Whew. Wow. Here we go. So I appreciate the comments today. Makes a difference to the actual routine. Right. Right. 5, 10. Right, so going to go a little bit heavier on the last set. And so he says. Woohoo! Right then, so here we go. Wow, wow, wow. So 30 kilos. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So, hello, Alexander. Thank you for the comment. So, if you join me today, I'm just doing some more time under tension routine. So, I'm not overloading it with heavy weight, but what I'm doing is inducing more effort through slowing down the repetition and trying to maintain that mechanical tension throughout the range of motion as well. So, and it feels really good. Again, it just changed the emphasis of what I'm doing in my routines. Normally, I'm very much geared on trying to overload the muscle with heavy weight, which I'm adamant does work. But I think sometimes it's nice to do a different change of a bit of a change to the actual routines and keep things a bit flexible. But wow, what a game changer! Right. What I'm going to do? Oh, well, I can't do hamstrings just yet because hamstrings taken off. Believe it or not, people are actually here doing workouts, which is not normally the case. But I'm sure give it a couple of months, and when the bad weather starts coming in, the colder mornings, the gym will be empty. Trust me, the gym will be frigging empty. Comes winter time, there'll be hardly no one here. Right, and one more set, and then we'll look at doing something a little bit different. I think we'll probably look at doing some bicep work, some tricep work. Um, Whether that's going to be a cable machine, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so far so good. Let's get it. So, to me, this is completely locked out here. So I'm not going to come to this range. I'm going to go from about here to about here. So I'm not locking out. Oh, wow. Amazing. Right, think. Wow. Amazing. Yabba dabba doo. Okay. So that one done. So. Uh, right, we're going to do some cable work. Let's skedaddle over to the cable machine. So please feel free to drop me a message. Ah. Now, maybe I should get a bench where I can sit down and probably do some like seated curls. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We will see, chat. Woohoo. What a day! What a day! Right, left me bench here, which is very naughty of me. You're on that, bud. You sure? Here we go. Okay. Right. Here we go. So, I think what we'll do is we'll set this up for a bicep curl in a bit. So trying to do things. The only problem with that is not low enough. That's the only problem. That is the only problem. Unless that's going to be. No, that's better. But we can just have this a bit further out here. I think what we'll do, we'll definitely do that in a bit. But before we crack on, we'll do some so it could either do some push downs or we could do some overhead stuff. And I think push downs it would be today's go-to because we do a lot of isolation work. So I think sometimes giving a bit of variety does help. So I was just it's better, isn't it? Aye. Not a bad weight. Oh, what did you say on YouTube? Nothing on YouTube. Pardon me. Disgusting. Right, so just gonna slow down. Do I want that a bit more vertical? I think I do. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I'm just gonna concentrate on slowing the rep down. Just try and maintain that tension. Feels really good. He says, winter. Oh my God. Ah, it's absolutely disgusting. It's horrid. Ah. So the one thing I've been noticing in the last few weeks is I'm definitely getting stronger. I think yesterday's session was testament to the programming. I managed to hit 58 kilos on a shoulder press using 29 kilo dumbbells. Really, really happy with that. And it felt like I could have go heavier. And straight after that, I could easily curl 17.5 dumbbells on a bicep curl. So I definitely see the progression from one movement to another. And I'm getting more vascular as well. So I know that I'm losing the body fat in certain regions. So things are working the way I was expecting, luckily. I think one of the most important things is trying to, your body, believe it or not, is a prediction machine. It likes to predict what it's going to be expected of it. And it gets used to certain routines, demands, payloads. It really does anticipate things quite well. So sometimes doing things out the ordinary, adding a few additional things to a routine or changing the emphasis of what you're expecting of the muscle in question definitely does change the response that you get. Boss, or is that boss, or is that boo 555? Don't be embarrassed. Uh, believe it or not a lot of people actually pay attention to other people in the gym. Um, like myself, I'm very like when I'm at the gym, I don't really pay attention to what other people are doing. I think sometimes you glance around, you might catch somebody doing a certain exercise, but other than that, I don't find watching people doing their routine in the gym of any importance to myself. So don't feel embarrassed to come to the gym and trying to better yourself, make a better version of who you are. And more importantly, add a bit of hopefully longevity to your life. And that's for me one of the most important things when you come to the gym is that you're trying to increase your mobility. So when you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, that you have more freedom to do the things that you enjoy when you were in your 30s, 40s, and 50s, etc. So get yourself to the gym. Don't be embarrassed. Though many people are in the same situation, or if not worse, situation than yourself. So don't be embarrassed. Anyway, just go take the time with this. Oh yeah. So there's about 80 kilos on this. So I don't believe it's a true 80 kilos. So it might be half the stack. It might be half the amount. So 40 kilos, let's say. Not sure how many pulleys there are on this certain cable machine to be able to guesstimate the true weight. But again, what I'm doing today is focus on time under tension. Oh my God, it does you the dirty. It's absolutely disgusting. Oh my G. Oh, oh, wow. Again, you just creating that tension within the actual muscle. And it's nice, but it's absolutely it's comfortable but uncomfortable. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's that burning sensation, a deep burning sensation, though. Mate, it's 2:30. Well, I'm just killing it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to make the most of my free time. So I know most people might stay up until 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, watching things on YouTube or TikTok, or watching the latest episode on Netflix, whatever it may be, and kind of vegetate away and thinking what they're doing is really important when they should be getting some good amount of sleep and bit of shut eye. Because that's what I do when I get home. I have my tea, have a shower, switch off, and then I get a good 5 to 6 hours, and I feel phenomenal. Wake up most times I'll probably wake up before my alarm goes off, which is testament to my body clock. But I do feel invigorated. You know, I come here and I can lift heavy weight and not feel fatigued throughout the day. So must be working well. I haven't been any negative side effects doing the system I've been doing. So I think sometimes you find that happy equilibrium with a routine and with your lifestyle, and you prioritize what's important to you. So I feel called out. Well, think sometimes you just gotta do what you can with your time. I think sometimes you have to really evaluate what's important to you, and I think sometimes we always look for the easy way out of things, don't we? And I've been there, done that, and I can only speak from my own personal experience. And I still make mistakes, and but what I'd always try to do, I don't put myself in a down, or put myself in a downward beat or downward spiral and be completely negative on the things I get wrong. I always trying to look at taking the positive away from things. So again, we're just going to do some more negatives to slow the rep down. I think that's probably one of the most important things, is trying to take that any momentum out of the exercise. Not bad. So once we've done this, we'll do some bicep curls. Oh, it's horrible. Oh my Jesus. Sorry. That's it. Right. So we're going to see if okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Right. So with that done, we'll do some um yo, pardon me, that's disgusting. I do apologize. Oh, thank you. Pick it up on me. Oh, that even better. Oh, we've actually got some proper handles. Put it on the shortest setting I can. There we go. Okay, so okay, and then there we go. 10, 20, 20. Okay, so here we go. Oh. Ooh. So, okay, so please get your comments in below. We have more to get at, 25 kilos. So again, I'm just concentrating on more of the squeeze. Need to slow down the rep. One thing I will make sure I'm doing. Have a drink of water. Right, I think after this, we'll no, still taking up. Ah, shit. After this, we'll definitely be doing some legs. We might do bit of leg press just to give it a bit of variety. Oh, it's the only problem with cable machines. I mean, how the hell am I supposed to do that now? I'm in the wrong orientation. Annoying. Ah, that is enough. Absolutely. Wow. So, oh yeah, well, yeah, I know what you're saying. uh, I. It felt like I didn't do any reps at all. You're right. Oh dear. Right. Okay. 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 Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's try again. The main thing is on this, we're not really too fussed about elbow positioning because we're leaning forward and our arms are back. We've got a nice straight arm. One thing I do like to have is that mechanical tension. I'm just trying to eliminate any swinging. This definitely eliminates any swinging. Wow. So I appreciate the comments. Well, I mean, that's a horrible form. Oh, you're slating me now. Uh, Oh dear, funny, funny. Anyway, right then. Okay, what are we doing now? What are we going to do now? Is let's move this out of the way. Um, don't think we're not sure about a straight bar though. Hmm. Anyway, is this Bishop? It is. It seems to be quite a popular gym. But there we go. What we'll do is move this around up there. There we go. So uh, oh dear. So this is Bishop One Gym. I do find this is my go-to gym. It's got just the right amount of equipment that I'm able to get a good workout in. So highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. I do have the multi gym membership, so I do want to go and visit other one gym in around the northeast. So that'd be interesting. So what we're gonna do now is up the ante, go 30 kilos. Ah, yeah. Ah. So here we go. Okay, so we do one more set. Go up to 40 kilos. Here we go. Here we go. not a bad weight. Definitely can go heavier if I wanted. But it's nice to like take out any of that force momentum. Wow. So it's now 5 to 3. Contemplating what to do next. It's not been the best workout I've done for sure. Been a bit sporadic, but again, change the emphasis instead of overloading the muscles with constant heavy weight. Been quite a bit time under tension, which has been a quite nice session to be fair. Not the best, but nice enough. So here we go. So it's time to find something else to train. What do we do? I think we'll do a bit of hamstrings now. I'm not a fan of relying down on hamstring curls. One thing I do enjoy though is the seated hamstring. The only problem is it's quite dark down here. But a new seat. I reckon they put a new seat on it. Oh my goodness. It's a bit they've put a new seat padding on it, which is pretty cool. I think that's about there. Oh, right, let's leave that there. I need to adjust that to about there. Right. Okay, I think that's about right there. Right. Okay. Right, and so what I'm going to do is, again, just going to slow down the rep. It feels so nice. So I've got this at 38 kilos. Wow. Nice. Ah. Wow. Definitely a game changer. When you start changing emphasis on trying to control the negative and hold the rep, at the top of the rep range makes a massive difference. Like, depending on the type of muscle group you're working, when you get to that point where you're holding the rep and then you're slowing the negative back down again, makes a massive impact. It feels really, really rewarding. And even though the payload may be reduced and you think it's going to be easy, adding that dynamic of slowing the rep down, concentrate on the negatives, it creates such mechanical retention. It's unfathomable. Anyway, we'll do some more of these. I think tomorrow's session we'll have to do a leg session tomorrow. So we'll probably look at doing some wide stances on maybe one of your super squat machine, trying to really emphasize the inner thigh. And again, probably do some more hamstring curls tomorrow. And probably go a bit heavier tomorrow. So, but yeah, been nice. Been a nice session. Not the best, but it's what I am. Well, come Sunday morning, will definitely be a chest routine. I definitely want to try to overload and hopefully might try to push out another PR if we can. We'll see how things transpire. Oh, one. Just really good concentrate on that squeeze at this end here. Squeeze and then slow back to the home position. Squeeze. Just really concentrate on the negatives. Squeeze. One more. Squeeze. Wow, chat, that is immense. Immense. Wow. One thing I would hope to do later on, be nice to start hopefully increasing the squat PR, the deadlift PR. I think doing things like this will definitely help maintain good muscle connection. Hopefully help me at the bottom end where I think some of my issues are at the bottom end of a range. And also trying to get that muscular fullness to the muscle bellies. I think that's another good thing to have. Ah. Right, so maybe another set. Here we go again. Woohoo! So what I'm going to do this one, then I'm going to jump onto the calf raise machine. Again, really emphasize on just that top end squeeze. Do it on my tippy toes without any shoes on. I find I get a better mind to muscle connection. Two more. Squeeze. One more. Squeeze. Ah. Wow. Wow. Immense. So I think they have put a new seat cover on that seat, which is super, super nice. So let's go to the calf raise machine. Here we go. So what my working weight, I normally work up to around about from 20 kilos up to about 30 kilos of late. Right, let me take my shoes off. And who's ever had dirty shoes? Thank you. Well, thank you very much. It's original. I don't really actually do anything the way it is. Whether that's a blessing or not, I have no idea. I just think I've got good bone structure. That's what makes the beard look so good. Good bone structure. Genetics. Anyway, on my tippy toes, no shoes on. I find using shoes kind of take away from trying to get onto my toes. So probably a good tip there is things like calf raises, do it barefooted. And you get a bit more of a contraction. Again, what I'm doing is I'm just holding it at the top and then just taking out any momentum. It feels really good. One thing I'm really bad at, I keep forgetting I'm counting what I'm doing. But it's nice just to work to a point where the muscle feel like it has no more give in it. And that's it there. I might increase the weight by so I increase it by 5 kilos, a bit of a jump, but definitely feasible. But yeah, definitely like doing calf raises. It's something I've probably done a lot more of in the last 6 months than previous 6 months. Starting to feel that muscularity within the calf muscles as well, which is always nice. So increase the weight by 5 kilos. So please feel free to drop a comment. Woohoo! If you want to drop us a follow, then please drop us a follow. All these sessions are available on YouTube later on today. So if you missed the start of the session, it's going to be available on YouTube later. So if you want to put yourself through this session again, please feel free to do so. What I tend to do, I tend to rewatch some highlights of my session so I get an understanding if I did something wrong, if I did a PR and I want to share it on a YouTube short or a TikTok. And then that's what I tend to do. I need to do that for my latest shoulder dumbbell press. I actually hit 58 kilos using the 29 kilo dumbbells, which was really nice. And I don't think it would be long before I'll be hitting 60 kilos. Wow. Wow. One thing I do believe, I think having strong shoulders does translate into having a very good ability to curl more weight. So that's something I would like to work up to. I would definitely like to hopefully work up to curling 20 kilos at some point without having any shoulder impingement, any tendinitis. And so far, things have been progressing in the right manner. I cannot lie. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the weight again. Going to go 30 kilos. We'll see what we can take this up to. So I apologize if I missed any comments. I do try to answer as many comments as I can. So drop us a message if you have anything that you want to share. Right, and so tippy toes, 30 kilos. Here we go. Wow, nice. Oh, one more. Ah, oh, wow. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think I'm gonna increase the weight yet again. Um, definitely get that time on the center. I do believe the calf muscles can be hit a little bit harder. There can be quite a difficult muscle group to get any size on. So I do think I'm getting quite big calves. So I'm gonna utilize them as best I can. Ooh, right, so that's what we'll do. We'll get a 10 kilo. Right. Let's do that. 10. Right, so 35 kilos. Maybe not the most entertaining of exercises, but again, I think those who have good calves are quite noticeable, and those who don't tend to want to have good calves. Ooh, ooh, yes, probably one of the pretty good things when you're a short person that I have good side calves. And I want them a little bit bigger, a bit more defined. I think this is at the top end of my weight category at the moment. One more. Oh, wow. Just that tension at the top end. It's just intense. So things are slowly improving for sure. Um, probably need to probably become a bit more self-aware when I'm doing my filming or my live streaming. Again, still learning, still trying to critique what I'm doing in and around the gym and how I present what I'm doing. But it can be quite difficult at times. So that's where you guys come into it with your questions, your advice, whatever it may be. Please feel free to drop us a comment. It does make my time in the gym a bit more entertaining. It breaks up the my routine in a good way. So please feel free to drop us a comment. Oh, nice. So, trying to think what I'm going to do some leg raises. Get that done, easy peasy, and then start my working day at some point. Well, not some point. We know what time we've got to start. Time's it now. 3:15. We've got about a couple of hours before we need to head off to work, which is always nice. So I think we've now done with, well, we'll do one more set. We do one more cheeky set, and then we'll jump on to the Smith machine. It's still available. On the Smith machine, we'll do some hanging leg raises, coupled that with some obliques. So that'll be quite nice. We'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. So 40 kilos. Ooh. Ah. Right, one more. Oh, oh, almost. But that is the calf raise machine done. Never skip any portion of leg day. That's one thing I would definitely say. I think having strong foundations when it comes to legs is really important. So having strong calves would definitely help with stability in doing like deadlifts, squats, and whatnot. Really anchors you down, improves mobility and whatnot. Anyway, um, let's stick my glass slippers back on. Woohoo! Okie dokie, okie dokie. Yes. So, hanging calf raises, I mean, hanging leg raises, and then we're done. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. If I had my choice, I wouldn't have any music on at this time in the morning. But it is one of them. So what I'm going to do is just going to increase the height of the tripod. So I do apologise for the wonkiness. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do hanging leg raises. So, and then I'm going to couple that with some side obliques. So, let's get it. Wow. Again, I'm not going to do this for many sets. I'm an old timer. But again, this is probably the go-to ab routine that I do now. Find I get a really sick pump. I get a lot of engagement with the abdominus, internal abdominus. Wow. Such an amazing, what should I call it? Transverse abdominus. Get your words right, Lee. But yeah, definitely one of the best ab exercises you can do. One of the underrated ones I like to do are weighted planks. Again, really good for stability, time under tension, amazing. So I need to start doing more planks. What I need to do is actually bring a little stopwatch. But wow. So we're trying to do about 3 sets of these leg raises. Oh, amazing. Wow. Oh. Wow. So again, I mean, eventually I need to work up to doing it freestyle without any ab slings. What that's going to do is going to cause a lot of tension on the shoulders, rotator cuff, scapula, and it's going to increase that range of motion on them joints. So it's going to be a lot of work that I need to do to get up to that point. Hopefully I can get up to that point as well. But anyway, let's do another set of hanging leg raises. So the emphasis is trying to get my legs 180 degrees and touch the top of the squat rack. That's my end point, as it were. But these ab slings are absolutely one of the best investments I made over 10 years ago. So these are very old equipment that I've kept till this very day. And I would highly recommend, if you like doing ab workouts, if you can't do abs, hanging leg raises like myself, you need a bit of assistance. This is definitely a piece of equipment that you should utilize, get your hands on. Uh, that is so draining, even though it might not be many reps. It is so draining, especially for an old timer like me. Wow. Wow. Oof. So bad. Again, I'm gonna do probably one more set, and then I think that might be enough for the ab routine. Oh, wow. But all this effort now will pay dividends later on, believe you me. doing things at the body percentage I'm at the moment is going to have a big knock-on effect and beneficial benefit later on. Later on, when I start to get rid of the body fat to reveal the physique that I've created myself, all in good time. Okay. Here we go. Last set, and then we'll think about if we want to do one more exercise after. We'll see. Oh, that's it. I'm absolutely goose. So if you saw that, then last few reps or this last set, you're probably thinking, my God, what a woeful attempt. I've done 2 other sets previously, so I'm absolutely goosed. So there we go. Done. Happy, happy, happy. So I think what I'm going to do now is we started on back, we'll finish on back. Why not? So nice. Quite nice having this like neutral grip, very ergonomic. That's not bad. Wow. So appreciate all the comments today. Not as many as we had before, but nevertheless, it's still nice to have some comments throughout the session. So I think tomorrow's session will definitely be a heavy ass leg day. Just try and push on, do some deadlifts tomorrow. Really hitting hard. So we're going to do a couple more sets on here and then we'll skedaddle back home, have something to eat, have a shower and whatnot, and get ourselves ready for today's 12-hour shift of work. This is always enjoyable. I'm probably one of a few people who enjoy going to work. So there we go. Right. Let's go again. Wow. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow. There we go. So, time now it is 3:30. So we've been here for a very long time. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up very soon. It's been a long session, but very enjoyable. Been a different emphasis to a workout. A lot of negative reps, time under tension. It's been a bit of a breathing exercise, routine to say. So one more set, and we'll pop it up, up. That is it. That's my lot. So, without any further ado, I'm going to say thank you for everybody who's joined me, who's commented, liked the stream, followed, whatever it may be. If you have, thank you very much. Join me next time where I'll be coming back to you tomorrow morning, around about the same time again, half 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, where we'll be, hopefully, we should be, hitting a good leg session, going a bit heavier, and really work them quads and hamstrings. So join me for tomorrow's session, and goodbye for now.